So this story happens between 2011, 2012, so roughly about 10 years ago. And Mr. Ferguson actually's advice actually led Mandem, who's sitting right here, to be sitting here because of certain thing that he said. I met him only once, one encounter, and by that time I was a salesperson for SIM card for Cell C. And so we were out there grinding, trying to sell this contract and stuff like that. By that period, school had been beating me to the ground. I think I was doing carpentry and something. The math was just, I was failing the entire bag. And so I thought, you know what, I'm probably going to have to be one of those guys that actually hustle. And so at that period, one point I actually worked for a construction company, just kind of helping out and stuff like that. I wanted to learn certain things like Forex and editing and videos and all that kind of stuff, which is where money is right now. But by that period, I thought if I can get something that allows me to have enough time, I can do that. So the SIM cards job actually came at the right time. I remember I went onto my email to check if I still had the email, and I found the application CV that I sent to the company. I won't name the company so that, you know, no bad mouthing of anybody. But in that period, we were put to work in Eastgate the previous day, and then we're just dead exhausted. So they said, no, you know what, we're going to send you to a closer location. So this happens to be in Cresta. The particular offices are in Cresta. And you have Cresta, you have the BMW business, and then there is a shopping center, a small little shopping center here. And we were at that small little shopping center. There is a tattoo spot which he was coming to, but there was also another business that is right below, which was coming to. Me and this other lady, we are standing right at a distance. And these two girls from Soweto, they saw him, they ran over, they were making noise, celebrity, you know. And so they were just wanting pictures, they wanted what. So they took pictures, and after that, he went inside. So me and the girl, she's like, you know what? They took pictures. They didn't sell him the SIM card. And so that's when she said, let's go. So we went and we waited outside for him. The girl that I'm with starts speaking to him and explaining the tattoo, the entire SIM card thing and whatnot. So he's going towards this tattoo spot. And as he comes up, he's like, you know what? I'm a bit in a hurry, but I'm going to come back just now. Just give me a few minutes and I'll be back out. Quiet guy. Like, even if you watch videos that I used to make back then, I was extremely quiet. She was the one that actually spoke to him. Okay, I was just standing next to them, and privileged to hear what was being said. So he comes out after 10 minutes or so, and so he asks, "How long have you been working for this company?" She's like, "Oh no, I started working last week." He turns around, he says, "What about you?" And I'm like, yeah, just about the same time. And he says, okay, I buy this SIM card. You quit in 3 weeks. Before the payment, that will be confirmed whether I took the contract or I didn't take the contract. The company has earned money. You are kicked out and you haven't earned that one commission that you were actually dependent on. And up until that moment, I'd never thought of that. It's to say, I had been working at a previous call center where they said, you know, none of your leads actually came through. None of the people that you sent through actually bought the contract. We ended up just quitting. And now he was saying something that I had never thought of. We thought, oh, these call center jobs are so easy to get. We're just going to get in, and they motivate you. They put you through this pep talk and stuff like that. You're going to make so much money and stuff. And he just dropped the reality on it. And he's like, you're probably going to quit. 2 weeks back, I met different people. They pitched me this thing. I don't see them when I pass by the particular place where I saw them. Probably likely it's going to be the same thing for you guys also. And so think about that. Think about the benefit that the company you're working for actually brings back. So we didn't get pictures. Me and this girl didn't get pictures. But we got that advice. By that time, I had already been vexed by being there. And so the interesting part was what he said, it just fit what I had been just vexed by, but I had never thought of. So he gave me the reason to say, it's by this reasoning I'm actually going to leave. Because I'm probably not going to last year. They might just say that I didn't sell anything. And he said that I can't tell you how he left. I didn't see him leave. By the time he was done saying that, my mind had zoned out. I don't think I even worked anything that entire day. And I'm talking about meeting. We met him in the morning, like about 10, 11 o'clock. I don't think I worked the entire day because of that one thing that he said. You're probably going to quit. And the sales that you brought to this company, they're probably not going to pay you. But that talk, that chat, if that chat had not happened, nobody knows. I might have been there blaming my performance and thinking, I'm just not good enough, not knowing that the system that I'm working in is actually set up against me. You don't even think of it. They might just say that you didn't sell anything. Kanti when you did actually sell, but the system is just set against you. And so it's so interesting for me that, you might not even know someone, but they say something that changes the trajectory of someone to a positive light. So someone goes off in a certain direction. I'm sitting here, I'm capable of editing and doing all these things because of that decision to leave and then go back out and learn that stuff online. Start YouTube channels back then in 2012 and so forth. And if you look at my old channel, my first YouTube channel, it was started around that same time, around this 2012. The first Ricky's channel. I had another channel in 2010 making commentary videos. I started it right after that conversation. So it's such an interesting point. As a matter of fact, if you check in the email box, that email is literally the email of the job. It's literally the second email. It's literally the second email in my box to show that email was literally right after the application, and I went and I just started the channel. And so one interaction only, you're capable of saying something or advising, and the person that hears you might actually make a decision that might benefit them massively. But you don't know that. And if you keep silent, that person might be set on their way. Like every single time I meet someone selling SIM card, it's almost like I could just stop them and tell them exactly what he said. Because I know it to be true. I saw it. And so I thought that was worth sharing, that particular story time. I met him only once, but I don't need to have met him again because that small little advice was probably worth more than a lot of other people's advice that I might have gotten at that time or right after that. Because that defined every other thing that followed after that.